there, beloved audience. Welcome to the Growth Journey podcast brought to you by Wack and Greens. We Wack and Greens are an online marketplace to provide sustainable products for dog and dog lovers community. And today we dig deep into a very technical topic, that is how to build a seamless e-commerce platform, MVP, sustainable MVP for a start, even that you don't have technical background. How I make it possible for myself, and then you can make it possible for you too. And that's why we have a very esteemed special guest with us today, Mr. Jason Nesbitt. And he is as co-founder of Loyal Free app, the leading app in the UK for place promotion, and also a multi-award winning app. And besides that, he also a technical consultant for big brands in the UK, experienced UK government's AstraZeneca, if I pronounce it correctly.
AstraZeneca, absolutely. Yeah, we know that from the COVID days. You can't forget the AstraZeneca vaccine.
Right.
I didn't make that, by the way. So continue.
Yeah, and McDonald's. So a lot of various brands in the UK and also in the world. And today we have him here with us just to do some doctor-patient diagnose directly live on Wack and Greens platform to see where we can improve and enhance our user experiences. Also go through the challenges we face during the setup stage, right? And let's go to Jason and hear more about him. Do you want to say hello to our audience?
Absolutely, I'd love to. Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. That was an excellent introduction. You've proven that you have a much better memory than me already. As you were mentioning things I've done, and I'm like, oh yes, I forgot about that one. But yeah, really good to be here, really excited to dive into e-commerce, marketplaces, your exact business, and all the technical questions that I'm going to hopefully get the answers to.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Right, thank you so much, Jason. So to start with, let's give our audience some kind of background, how we know each other, and what keeps us here today, like still connected to this moment.
Okay, yes, well, the last part is because you're an excellent networker and you are staying so well connected with everyone and not afraid to ask for favours and just helping people and offering to help, writing reviews, all of that stuff. So that's why we're still connected, which is brilliant, well done.
Yeah.
But we met at a networking event. It was the East Midlands Entrepreneur and Startup event hosted by Nottingham Trent. And what I remember is, you've heard this story, but you're going to hear it again, is we saw some incredible speakers. Really, really good entrepreneurs were speaking at these events, and I got very excited as they were doing their talks, and I was writing my questions down. And when it came to question time, I always raised my hand and I was like, pick me, I've got questions, I'm excited. Every time you had your hand raised and they went to you first, and you asked the exact same question that I wanted to ask. Which is great. Obviously, we were great minds thinking alike, but I just slowly raised my hand down every time and was like, that's the question I was going to ask. That's how we met.
Thank you, Jason. You make me laugh a lot for our podcast.
It's good. We need to make it entertaining. People switch off after 5 seconds, so I'll keep moving.
Right, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your compliment. And actually, I was very impressed during the first meeting of us. Like, you're very kind, you're very open. You there. I don't have much experience at that time, and I just want to learn a lot from people. And then you were very, very open. You just always be there, giving advice and sharing. And like when I do some posts on LinkedIn, asking people to join a competition for the logo design for the company, and Jason just share my posts and just try to help, and whenever I ask for him to do some favor, request, or anything, although he's very crazy life with his life right now at the moment doing multi-jobs, but then he always spend time to finish and to support myself. So I really appreciate it, and I'm very grateful.
That's great. I mean, there's two amazing things there, which is you ask, which is incredible. There's so many people that are too scared to even ask for a bit of help or too scared to offer help.
Yeah.
So it's great that you ask, but also you take action on the advice.
Yeah.
There's nothing more frustrating than offering a piece of advice and then seeing people do the opposite or completely ignore it. So it's great to see the conversations we've had being put into action, and we'll see if that happens today as well. The revamp of the website.
Right, sure, 100% sure. Right. So the next question, Jason, that I know how much you love technology. By your posts on LinkedIn, by the way that you share on when you are guest speakers, the app that you build and the way that you grow your app users, all of that. So like, what makes you so passionate about technology?
It's such a hard question to answer. Where does the excitement come from? Where does the passion come from? I mean, for me, the coding thing, because there's business and there's coding, and I love both of those things.
Right.
But for me, the coding thing is just like a really addictive drug. Which is going to sound strange, but a lot of people, the work they do, takes a very long time to see the results. But there's something about coding, and it's similar with graphic design and building a website, all of that stuff, where when you are working on it, you get a result after about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and it goes wrong many times in a row, and you're like, it's like gambling. You try and fix the bug, you try and get it working, and then when you get it working, you just want to repeat that again straight away. This could just be me. I'm sure lots of people bang their head.
Addiction.
A little bit, yeah. I'm not a workaholic by any means. I like my work-life balance, but yeah, there's something about coding and creating that I really love, and I think that's why I like the technology so much. And the business side, it's just fun to be very organised and to line things up a lot and to see those results. Really struggle. Can you answer that question at all? Why are you so enthusiastic to be doing this business and these kind of podcasts?
Right, okay. So let me share about technology then.
Okay.
Yes,
great.
So, I am a person with no technical background. So when I'm in Vietnam, I study like a leading university about business. And then, so it's all business. When I come here, I do my master, it's also about entrepreneurship. Yeah, and then, but then just so coincidence, I'm surrounded myself with mentors, and those mentors, they are with technical background, and then and they kind of very, I'm just very curious. They kind of successful. They work for, like example, one worked for Apple in Silicon Valley, and one works for GE, the airplane, something, I don't know, just a lot of things. So, a lot of other people as well, they have technical background and they're successful, and I'm just thinking the way that they thinking is very logical, and I'm just like impressed around that. So I want to be into the technology. Of course, technology is helping our world advancing every single day, and it's now everywhere talking about technology. So I don't want to be, a person that always behind the everything. So I want to be updated. So that's why I want to blending the passion for jobs and the curiosity of technology into creating Rack and Rings. And doing this is like a digital marketing approach to the audience. So this is what I'm doing as well.
Nice. No, that's great. You're very much going to prove that you don't need to be super technical to run a technology business as well.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
Right, Jason. So, okay. So regarding the tech career you've been so far, can you tell us a little bit like how you start and I know that you're passionate about technology, about the coding and everything, but like how you start your career and like, yes, all of that.